What advice would I give myself 5 years ago?
Okay, 5 years ago. Okay, so
don't rush love. Focus on yourself. Get your school. Get your degree. Don't depend on anybody but yourself. Because that's all you have is yourself. I would tell her that.
People are going to do what they're going to do. You can only control what you're doing.
To create pleasantness of body, mind, emotion and energy is 100% your business.
If you keep to your morals, because me personally, I have a decent set of morals, but if you stick to yourself, no matter what you'll do, you'll still improve. As long as you stay true to yourself, you'll always better yourself. And I feel like when you're undistracted and you keep to what you truly want to do in a way that's with your morals and respectful to others, you'll always be better. And no matter what you do is not a waste.
You gotta have a North Star, a noble cause, your values. So, right, integrity's there, courage, high ambition, respect, the basics.
Like, love yourself. Like, you don't need to be so hard on yourself and think you're, dumb or ugly or like, comparing yourself. I think we live in a society where that's pretty common, but yeah, I really had some issues with, and I still have like kind of coming into terms with like how to love myself and be kind to myself because I think that's so important.
Wake up every single freaking day and fight for that 14-year-old girl that was me, that didn't believe in herself, that felt ugly, that was teased, that was made fun of for my looks. I will fight for that 14-year-old girl so that if I can touch her then and let her know and have her help her to believe she can become anything she wants if she sets her mind to it and works hard, then I feel like my job is done.
If I have like negative thoughts these days, like in the last week, it comes and goes. I'll be like, I love myself, and I just like say it. So it's really cheesy, but I think it helps.
You're going to be back where you were. Because I did go through a few months or a couple of years of lost craziness, had to refine myself. Not necessarily reinvent myself, but just go back to who I once was. And since I've done that, life's all right.
Or you're trying to do something in competition with the rest of the world, wanting to prove some nonsense that nobody's convinced about anyway, and all these countless number of people who existed on this planet before you and me, all those idiots also were doing the same thing. But where are they now? They're all topsoil. You and me also will be topsoil after some time.
When you think about, what you want out of life, where you want to make your mark, you have to start figuring out who you are.
take things more in stride. Don't take them at face value because you don't know the whole story. If you go by hearsay, chances are you're going to get it wrong. And I've done that, unfortunately, not more than once. I just went with the group and just, okay, I'm on their side and that's it. And then I find out later that this person didn't do exactly what they said they did. And I felt stupid.
When you're deceived, you don't know you're deceived because you're deceived.
I knew that I had to learn in order to get to the goal that we wanted to get to.
I have the courage of conviction to say, I know about myself. I will keep going until I figure this out. Not that I already understand everything, that I have the courage to figure this out.
It's something that was told to me by a peer, like a professional peer, but it was just, don't be the one to say no to yourself. And so if you're ever looking at opportunities, don't kind of talk your way out of it before applying or trying something. That really kind of resonated for me. So now if there's something that is interesting to me, I'll kind of submit myself for it and then let kind of the world work its way through it, as opposed to, just saying like, oh, it's not the right time, or maybe it won't work, like all those types of overthinking things. It's something that I try to quiet and just take opportunities that seem interesting.
Take advantage of the opportunities that you're given, and I think it'll take you further than you can ever imagine if you just stay on course.
And then another piece that I think is really, again, I learned later in life, but I wish I knew it back then, was that there's room for everyone to be successful, and you don't have to be competitive with others. And that, you know, if others are thriving, you're likely to thrive. Like, everyone can kind of rise up, and there's just room for everyone at the table. Those are kind of two things I wish I knew earlier.
It's not how you fall down, it's how you pick yourself up.
Why would you give that advice to you?
Just still give myself the same advice.
If you want to be great, oh man, prepare to get up off that mat. You're gonna get knocked down over and over and over. And even when you feel like, I can't be hit this hard. Or if you're down there thinking, there's no way I can get up from this. That's when you're just starting.
We all have what I call life interruptions. An interruption is a disturbance. You've had them, I've had them. It could be when somebody's young and they get ill, or their parents get divorced, or in this case, my father passed. So it's a life interruption. And then when most people have that life interruption or setback, they don't know how to get out of it. I just see them as human beings that need to turn a setback to a comeback.
Yeah, it's just have fun, enjoy life, and and just stay busy, I guess. Yeah, and just basically just be good to everybody. Like, you know, if you can do somebody a favor, or an older person or whatever, just stay positive. My big thing is that. Right. So, and it goes a long way to be positive, right?
Look for the extraordinary, look for the unusual, look for the uncommon.
I want you to think about those feelings, those times where you felt happiness, where you felt joy, where you experienced love in a way that you never thought you'd be able to experience. And I want you to hold on to those moments and think about your future, and think about having those moments of love and joy and laughter and peace.
You know, to take more risks, I think. Sometimes we think stuff too much, like because of our family or people or city or ourselves, like, no, I'm comfortable or so. But at the end, we only come here once, so enjoy it.